Good afternoon, scrappers and scrapperinos. Welcome to another day of Dan the Scrapper. And today I'm doing a video kind of based on a bit of a request from one of the viewers. Now this particular viewer, Brad, right, you're watching. Sorry to name you, buddy. Everyone's got to know, rightio. But anyway, this was from him. And what he wanted me to do was to cut several different lengths of cable to 1 meter, okay, weigh them, rightio, although I've kind of gone the extra mile, okay, but he wanted me to weigh them essentially, okay, and then value it, okay, like, well, what I've done is I've cut various cable lengths to 1 meter, and I've valued them at what I earn, essentially at what I would get paid for them, just as the cable is. All plastic on, nothing removed, okay, straight from the factory, essentially, rightio. So I've weighed them and I've valued them accordingly to what I get. Now everyone's price will be different, so results will vary, okay? So just keep that in mind. My price, your price, okay? Prices will vary, so keep that in mind. But anyway, so what I've done is I've done my first lot of weighing anyway, okay? Straight as if the cables come from the factory, bought from the shop. All plastic on. I've weighed it, I've priced it at what it is valued at scrap at that particular weight. Now the next step that I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the first layer of plastic. And then I'm going to weigh the cable as it is once removed, okay? And then I'm going to value it again as if it was being sold at, say, 60% or 70% copper, rightio. And then after that, I'm going to strip it again, leaving only the copper, rightio. And then what we're going to do is basically we're going to get a value, and we're going to get a percentage of copper to plastic, okay? And then you can decide whether you're going to strip it or not. But I think the end result will be that all cable, well, most cable is better off being stripped before being sold, rightio. But again, it will come down to the percentages of copper to plastic. I mean, for me, once it starts dropping down below a certain point, I won't bother, because I'm only going to get a little bit more stripping it as if I had sold it as it was, and therefore there's no point going through the extra work just to make a small amount of extra money. There's, for what? Like, really, come on, what for? But if you really want to, and you're really that enthusiastic to do it, then you just go ahead. But anyway, let's just check out what I've done for now, and then you can have a look at what cable I've got, etc. I've written it all down for now, and I'm going to go on to the next step. But let's just grab this here, and let me just spin it. This afternoon, rightio, this afternoon, I'm enjoying some Little Fat Lamb brewed ginger. By far the best one I've tried from those fellas. Anyway, so here we are, rightio, here we are. These are the various cables. So let's try to get a little bit closer. Come on, there we go. Okay, various cables, and that's the XLP range, rightio, just of what I have. And then we've got this stuff here, TPS, okay, TPS, few different sizes, okay. And over here is the work I have done for you. Yes, slaving away for you guys, okay? So that way you can kind of give yourself a bit of an edge if you happen to be see stuff for sale, or if you happen to be buying stuff, rightio, you can kind of get an idea of what you want to pay for stuff down the track, okay? You've got an idea of what stuff is, blah blah blah, rightio. So this is what we've done. Now you've got your TPS here, rightio. Now I've kind of got it from top working its way down, rightio. So the top will be the 2.5, okay, top 2.5, and it works its way down. Again, when we get to the XLP, I'm starting from the top, working my way down, rightio. So let's start here from the top at currently 1 meter of TPS with 3 2.5 mils, rightio, and that weighed 135 grams, okay, and at the price of $4 a kilo, okay, that there at 1 meter is worth 55 cents, rightio, at a meter length. The next one, TPS, with 2x4 mil and 1 2.5 mil, 178 grams it weighed, and as it lay, 71 cents, rightio. 1 meter TPS, 2 by 6 mil and 1 by 2.5, and that one weighed 237 grams, and as it lay, 95 cents it's worth. And as I said, we get to the XLPE, rightio, and as I said, we're starting from the top one, and we'll be working our way down. So just listen to what I read, and you'll see what's going on, rightio. So the XLPE, again, I'm not going to repeat the 1 meter because every single length there is 1 meter. So there we got the XLPE. Now I've measured the width of them with a ruler, okay, how wide the cable is. So it's 14 mil wide, and inside it's got 5 2.5 mil cables, rightio, and it weighed 274 grams. And as it lay, at a scrap price, it's $1.10 at the weight. Now let's have a look. Next one, XLPE. Now this was 15 mil wide. Inside was 4 by 4 mil and 1 2.5. Now this weighed 322 grams, and at that weight it's $1.29. Okay, moving along, the next one, again 15 mil wide. Inside it had 4 by 6 mil cables and 1 2.5 mil. That particular cable weighed 400 grams, and at that weight $1.60. Okay, next, XLPE, 15 mil wide. Inside it had 3 by 6 mil cables and 1 2.5. And let's have a look. And that one there weighed 400 grams, and that was $1.60 as it lay. Okay, next, XLPE, 15 mil wide. Inside I had 2 by 16 mil cables and 1 6 mil. It weighed 500 grams, and as it lay, $2. Okay. Next one, 17 mil wide. Inside I had 2 by 16 mil cables and 1 6 mil. This was actually quite a surprise, this cable. It weighed 650 grams, and at that weight, $2.60. And the very last one, the XLPE, it was 20 mil wide. Inside I had 4 10 mil wires and 1 6 mil. And as I said, this one here weighed 650 grams, and it also was $2.60 as it lay. Now, flip this back to me. So what we're going to do now is we're going to run them through the machine and remove the first layer of plastic, and then we're going to reweigh them, write it down, make it all easy for you to see, and then we'll go from there again. So let's just get this set up, and we'll throw it all through the machine to remove the first layer of plastic. says. Timber, take that. Thrills and spills, my friends. Thrills and spills. That's that. Well, I hope you enjoyed that little bit of a fall and quick look at the roof or whatever the hell you looked at. Rightio. Action packed. Now to remove the outer layer. Okay, as you can see, now we have removed all the outer layer of plastic that was keeping this cable in, rightio. So now we are left with what remains, the single sheath layer of cable. And as you can see here, rightio, the TPS 2.5, this one here, whatever I wrote down for that one there, again, whatever I wrote down, and so on. As you can see, this one here, that one, I think that was the 5. Was it? Yep, the 5 with the 5 by 2.5, and that one there. Again, whatever I wrote down, it's all in the book. Maybe I should have just had the book with me in my hand so I could read it out to you. But as you can see, rightio, I read it out. You'll be able to connect the dots nonetheless, because they're all in order from top to bottom. Okay. Top to bottom, thinnest to thickest. TPS, thinnest to thickest. Rightio. Hope you appreciate some of the effort I put into this. Alright, I've gone all out in the way. But anyway, here we go. This is what we've done on paper, okay? These are what I've valued it at. My current pricings, okay? As I said, this is what I'm getting for low grade. This is what I'm getting for 60% copper, although we're going to write the copper weight and values here once it's all stripped, and what the percentage of plastic to copper is, so we'll find out what it truly is. But I'm being conservative, and we're working on 60% copper for $5.65. And as I said, your prices may vary from what I get, but it gives you some idea of what you can work out with your own prices, rightio. So TPS 3 by 2.5 mil. It was 50 grams with the outer plastic removed. I'm sorry, you idiot. 89 grams it weighed for the cable, and at $5.65 it's worth 50 cents. So between $4 and peeling the outer layer, not much different really. Now the TPS 2 by 4 mil, and with the 1.25 mil in it, it weighed 120 grams, the cable alone, when once peeled, and as it sits, that value there is 68 cents. If you don't get, I hope you're not too confused. I'm trying to really make this as simple as possible, okay? Now the TPS 2 by 6 mil and 1 by 2.5, as it lays now, it's 165 grams, and its current value at, as it sits, is 93 cents, rightio. Again, not really much different, although better to keep the plastic on, it seems, here. Okay, and here, well, so far everywhere across the board. Moving to the thinnest XLP, 14 mil wide, with the 5 by 2.5 mil, Once the orange layer was peeled, it weighed 156 grams, and at $5.65 as a high grade 60% copper, you're going to get 88 cents for it. Again, better to leave the orange on, but we haven't stripped the plastic off yet, so we'll get to the nitty gritty afterwards. Moving along, the XLPE 15mm wide with the 4x4mm and the 2.5mm cable in it. It weighed 215 grams, and that's $1.21 now once peeled. Again, XRPE 15mm wide, 4x6mm, 1x2.5mm. Now this was a little bit of a surprise here. Okay, once you peel the first layer of plastic, it becomes worth more than if you left that plastic on if you left the cable as it was, rightio. It's worth more once you remove the first layer. Interesting. Now to XLPE 15mm wide, 3 6mm bits of cable and a 2.5mm in it. It weighed 233 grams, and its current value at that state is $1.31. Now, if you're not sure which one I'm talking about, that one here is the one that we are currently talking about. This one, okay? Where are we now? Moving along. The XLPE 15mm wide, 2x16mm, 1x6mm. It now weighs 350 grams and worth $1.97. Again, if you want me to have a look at it, yeah, this is what I'm talking about, rightio. We're talking about this one, okay, this one. Maybe I should have done this from the beginning, but then I'm walking back and forwards, but you're going to get me drift, rightio. Now the next cable we're going to talk about, this one here. Okay, let's get to it. Yeah, that's that one here, rightio. That's what I just did. Did I do? Yeah, I just did that one. Yeah, so we're here, yes, that's correct. Okay, so for this one here, as it lay, 450 grams, and its current value $2.54. Okay, and the next one, okay, as it lays now, 500 grams, and its current value is $2.82 compared to $2.60 with the orange layer on it. Okay, so as you can see, that's what I priced it at. It's a high grade, but I called it 60%. That's the original $4 as it was prior, etc. So that was the last one here. Okay, we're talking about that one. Okay, we just valued that one. So we're going to now peel. We're going to run these through the machine again. Okay, peel the plastic one more time. We're going to weigh the copper and do the percentages. So let's get ready and get this done. of skipped ahead and did the bulk of them without you watching. Rightio, just to save time. Pretty chunky monkey, this one. Not too bad. Down there. The last bit of XLP, okay, the very bottom one, which was the 20 mil wide before we did any stripping. Wonderful. Ow. Bugger. Now check this out, okay? Let's have a look. Flip it around. Here we are, okay? Your TPS starting with the 2.5 to the next size, and then to the next size, and then your XLPE starting from the thinnest. Working our way along, okay? Lovely. There's the plastic. Now time to weigh these bad boys. And let's get a value on these and then work out the percentage. Now some of this stuff I've got to weigh using this thing, okay? Reason being, crane scales are not going to weigh, well, the weight's not going to register on the crane scales if it's too light, so we've got to get a little bit technical and use this stuff. So this here, okay, the 2.5 mil TPS, 3 wires, 62 grams. Okay, double check it. 62, wonderful. That's the next size. 87, hang on a minute. Let's go here. Amen. 62 grams. 87 grams. And 125. Okay. Wonderful. Bear with me here as I grab some more. Now, some of the XLP, starting with the smallest. 104. And 155. 218. Okay, I'm not going to let you ride every step of the way of this part, rightio. Let's just skip you guys from watching. I'll just keep on going ahead. Rightio, scrappers. So all the work is now finally done. Okay, and the weather has also turned for the worse. The rain's starting to come. It was forecast, and they finally got it right. Would you believe it? A weatherman got the weather right. How often does that happen? Not too often around here, you know, but good on him. Kudos to you, my friend. You got it right. Great stuff. Okay, now let's get back to business, and I'll show you the final results of what we have done, slaving away for you guys. So hopefully you can get better results in deciding what you're going to strip with your copper, and if you see any value maybe for sale or marketplace, or helping you decide what you want to pay for copper and your electric cable if you wish to go down that path and buy it. So let's have a look. We'll flip this around, we'll show you the copper on the ground, and then we'll show you the stuff on the paper. Booyah, there we go. Okay, again, it's all in the order. I don't know if I've done this already, but nonetheless I'm doing it again. Okay, it's all in the order. TPS from the smallest slowly to bigger to bigger. XLPE from the smallest, etc. All had different size wires in them, to there. Rightio. Which one has got the best value? We're about to find out. Okay, here it is, folks. Now I would suggest when watching this video you put it on pause, okay, and then you take screenshots. Okay, take screenshots of this, and that way it gives you something to work with. Rightio. So if you're looking at cable, or if you've got it at home and you're deciding, have I got this one, have I got that one, oh look, I've got this one here, okay, let me just have a look. Is it worth it? Yeah, no, whatever. It gives you some idea. So here we go, rightio. Now, the TPS 2.5 mil, that had the 3 wires, okay. Once we stripped it, the copper weight was 62 grams, and a stripped weight value is 74 cents, compared to 55 cents if we left it as it was, rightio. TPS 2 by 4 mil, 1 by 2.5. Copper weight was 87 grams. The value of that was $1.04, in comparison to 71 cents if we left it as it was, okay. And here, look, we forgot to mention this. Goodness me. Here we go, the 2.5 mils, 46% is copper, rightio. The $1.04 one, okay, 49% copper, okay. Now the next TPS, with the 2 by 6 mil and 1 2.5 mil, it had 125 grams with a value of $1.50, okay, compared to 95 cents if we left it as it originally was. Copper, 53% of the weight is copper, okay. Not too bad, not too bad. Moving along. XLPE, 14 mil wide, according to my little ruler, and it had 5 2.5 mil cables running through it. The copper in that weighed 104 grams, which gave it a value of $1.25, compared to $1.10 if we just left it as it was, rightio. Now I've got some of this lying around, and I've pretty much decided what I'm going to do with it. Leave it as it is, rightio. The copper ratio in that was 38%. What a shitter, okay. Go home, you can go on the drum, and I'm going to sell you as you are, okay. Moving along again. XLPE 15 mil wide. Now that's again, according to my ruler, it could have been 16, but I'm saying 15. And that had the 4 by 4 mil bits of cable with a 2.5 mil in it. Now the copper weight was 155 grams with a value of $1.86. Okay, compared to $1.29 if we sold it as it was originally. The copper ratio in that was 48%. Okay. XLPE 15 mil wide, and this one had the 4 by 6 mils and a 2.5 mil. Okay, and that was 218 grams of copper and a value of $2.61. Okay, compared to $1.60 if we sold it as it originally was. The copper ratio in that was 54%. Okay, again, I consider it worth stripping. Definitely worth stripping. Okay, worth it. It's a bit of a yeah, nah. Okay, it's on the tipping to the yeah. Definitely a yeah. Definitely, well, it's again a yeah, nah moment. More leaning to the yeah. Absolutely not. Shoot house. Okay, don't sell it. Don't strip it. Leave it as it is, rightio. Again, take screenshots so you got it in your phone and you can remember when you're looking at this stuff. 46. Well, I mean, I'll probably, yeah, okay, I'll probably do it. Anyway, let's moving back down. Where the hell are we? I think we just did 48. Or was anyway, look, let's just read it again because I kind of lost what I was doing here. You idiot. Actually, I think we just did that one, 54%. Yes, I think we just did that one. So let's move along to the next one, okay? 15 mil wide with 3 6 mil cables and a 2.5, okay? Now, the copper in that weighed 172 grams with a value of $2.06. Okay, in comparison to $1.60 if we sold it as it originally was. The copper ratio in that was 43%. 43%. I don't know about that one. It's a yeah, nah moment again. Yeah, nah. Rightio. Up to you. This one here. Okay, this was a very good one. Okay, it really surprised me, and I got rid of a heap of this ages ago because I had a heap of it. It was ages ago, and I thought, oh no, definitely not this one. We'll sell it as it is. I don't think the copper ratio is very good. But lo and behold, what an idiot I was. So this XLP 15 mil wide, okay, it had 2 16 mils and a 1 6 mil, okay. The copper weight in that was 350 grams at a value of $4.20, okay. Now, original weight was 500 grams as it originally was, okay. $2. There you go. Stripping this cable is absolutely a certainty. Don't be a fool. This one here is your man. Your cable. How about that? You want that shit right there, okay? I will never sell that crap as it is again. I will strip every single one. Don't you worry. I have learned. Now, moving along. 17 mil wide. This cable was. And it had 2 16 mils and 1 6 mil, okay? This one had 400 grams of copper in it at a value of $4.80. Again, this one here, okay, this had 62% copper. Again, a beauty. Don't let that slip under your radar, rightio? It's a beauty. Again, I'll repeat, take screenshots. Okay, original weight as it was $2.60. Now remember, all these pieces that I have done were 1 meter in length, okay? 1 meter. So there's no confusion, No mixed lengths, no mixed anything. They were all 1 meter. Now, we're getting towards the end, and don't forget, guys, like and subscribe, leave a comment, and ring the ding so you can be notified of every single video I do. Rightio? So let's have a look here. The very last one. This was the XLP 20mm wide, and it had 4 10mm cables with 1 6mm earth, okay? The copper weight in that was 350 grams, and again a value of $4.20 as it sat. Rightio? Now originally, if we had not stripped it, peeled it, whatever, as original, it was $2.60 at 650 grams. I think again, this one here is a definite 54% copper. Rightio? So, let's have a look over it, okay? Move it away. I'll give you the opportunity to screenshot this stuff, okay? It is very important. I've kind of got a little bit of a wobble as I hold this stuff, but nonetheless, take your screenshot. Keep it in your phone. Save it. That way you know for yourself, is it worth stripping, etc. Okay? You may definitely come across some of this stuff in your scrapping, rightio? So screenshot, and remember, happy days, folks. Let's turn this around. There we go, and that's a wrap, my friends. I've got to head upstairs, move this away. Look, you don't want to see how ugly I am that close, goodness me. So I'm going to go upstairs. It's just about time for dinner. And as I said, the weather's taking a turn. I'm going to have a shower. The kids are going to get cleaned up, and I'm going to settle in for the rest of the evening. So I'm going to repeat it, okay? Because look, 470 subscribers is fantastic. And I tell you what, it's kind of a bit of a seesaw battle with this one. Righty, I've been going up, and then I've been going down. It's an arm wrestle, I tell you what. Breaking past it, but nonetheless, slow and steady, my friend, we'll get there. So I'll repeat it: like, subscribe, ring the ding, and all of you have a fantastic evening, morning, night, whatever, wherever you may be in the world. Have a great one, guys, and I'll catch you all later. Bye for now.